do any ritual, ask your parents, your grandparents, why are we doing it? And they will be dumbfounded. They'll be like that. They don't know how to reply. They've been just doing it as a matter of tradition being carried on. Now, if you do your rituals purely as a tradition to be carried on, nothing wrong with it, because at least there's some continuity with your background. But then if you don't know the reason, it soon turns into a mechanical and meaningless operation. Because some of the ideas that were there when you started the rituals perhaps are gone. The world has changed, we have changed, society has changed. So some of the ritualistic practices we are imposing are perhaps outdated, but because you have not understood the why part of it, we can't evolve. We are stuck in a very mechanical mode, and we produce rituals which are completely outdated. And I'll give some silly example. I mean, look, I know some families who will just do anything by looking at the kundali, or not the kundali, or the tithi. Tithi means what time of the day is it? Oh yes, is it Kal, Labh, Shubh, what is Amrut? They just focus on that. Now that idea, look, I'm telling you, we live in London. How do we know that that particular scale operates in London? We may be working in British summertime or British winter time, we don't know. So 1 hour came means whole tithi is gone. So we are very artificially oriented. So tithis are just kind of like a guideline. Don't get fixated by it. In fact, I love the story of Hanuman. Somebody asked Hanuman, what's the best tithi, time to do any activity? He said, don't you know, my friend? All the tithis belong to Ram. They're all auspicious. This is the approach you should have. Then you rise above this kind of very limited vision you have in using ritual in this kind of mechanical manner, which are outdated and nonsensical. So again, you must know the why reason behind every ritual you carry out, as marriage or naming ceremony or pilgrimage. Find out what is the why reason, and I have in fact repeatedly given 5 reasons why Hindus do anything or any religion does anything in the name of religion activity. And I will not repeat that, but there are real genuine reasons you must latch on to, and then you can evolve with the time and say, this is outdated, we don't need this anymore. So your rituals will continue to evolve and be more relevant and meaningful for the youngsters you are interacting with. Others say, why do we go to temple? You have no idea. Okay, you're in trouble. So learn the why. I've done lots of talk on the why we do any ritual. Just look at those clips. But these are the 3 areas where you need a sense of perspective to take Hindus forward. They are at the moment living in a very confused state. So remove the confusion by talking about this kind of deeper vision. We're using the sense of perspective, Vivek. And I like to use the word Vivek because my mentor is Vivekanand. Recognizing the ability to kind of interpret things in a manner which is kind of has a sense of perspective.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism, sponsored by People Care, encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.